Hi, we're putting down caulk on At Home with Broadcast Honey. I will go over the needs, the steps, and put some tips in between. If you want to learn how to remove caulk, check out our video on the info cards. What you need for this project is caulk. We're using a latex caulk, a caulk gun, and we also use a paper towel, which you will see in a minute why. The caulk guns that I've looked recently, my husband has had this for as long as I've known him, which is like 25-30 years. They go anywhere from $10 to $300. That's right, $300. For a home use, this $10 one is fine. So to get the tube in, slip it in so it goes all the way to the front and then push. And this goes in pretty simply because this is a used caulk tube. You wouldn't have it go in so deep. And then here's where you pump the caulk out. It's a slow, and then every once in a while you just pump it to get it going. I don't know why I can't find the camera today, but I can't. It's a new camera, to be fair. So you'll need to cut off the tip next.
You want to cut it so it's a small opening and not too big, and you want to cut it on an angle. So
to get a good caulk
it'll
line.
Make a nice, pretty caulk bead a lot easier. Actually, that's too small. So let's go with a little bigger. Alright, that's perfect.
Hey, let me show that. On the narrow end of this hole, it should be between 1/8 and 1/4 inch. This came out to 1/4 inch. Some tips you need to poke a hole in to get the caulk out. This one we did not need to. Okay.
And I'm putting the tip, I'm getting it turned just right. So
the angle is flat to the, oh no, the pointy part.
The pointy part is in there, and I'm going to turn it a little bit to keep the bead nice and
Am I in
pretty.
your way?
Nope, tell me when to go.
Oh, go ahead. So you're pumping a few times.
And I'm going to press the tip in there to keep it a nice small bead. And I go back if there's any holes. In bigger areas, you go slower.
Because you have to pump more in?
Yep, because you want it to go down in that crack. Fill the crack in.
Release the crack in. Sorry.
Since it's kind of a nice even bead now, it should be real quick to just take my finger and go along once. And it looks beautiful.
Gorgeous! Except for that corner. Alright, thanks. Here's some additional tips.
You want to put the tip in there.
So the top of the tip is at the top of where you're...
Right, and I'm angling it so that there's a very small area sticking out. And then I'm going to pump until it starts coming out.
Okay.
And then I'm going to pump and drag, and so it's a nice smooth bead, not too much, not too little.
So you're squeezing, but just very...
Just so if I squeeze too much, see how it bulges out? And if I don't squeeze enough, it starts to...
But you'll fix that when you finish. This is particle board.
Right.
Are you going to be able to paint over that?
Yeah, it'll paint okay.
Next is an example of a poor caulk job. No, we did not do this. This was done either by the previous owners or the builders of the house. Now you can see my dirty door. So, wobbly line, use tape to keep it straight. Please support this channel by sharing, and subscribing. Thanks.